Welcome back. We'll continue from here. Which of the following factors is responsible for the formation of concentrated urine? Low levels of antidiuretic hormone. Antidiuretic works against dilution. So if the levels are low, how will it help in concentration? So first is wrong. Maintaining hyperosmolarity towards inner medullary interstitium in the kidney. Yes, this is correct. Secretion of erythropoietin, this is not relevant here. Hydrostatic pressure during glomerular filtration, this is not going to help in concentration. So right answer is option 2. Okay, so let's understand this in detail. So think in very simple terms. What is concentration of urine? Concentration simply means removal of water. If you recall what you have studied in lower classes, if you put a cell in hypertonic solution, water moves into the cell causing bursting. And if you put the same cell in hypertonic solution, water moves out. So water has this inherent tendency to move towards solute of high concentration. So high solute concentration is maintained by kidney, specifically the juxtamedullary nephrons. This diagram shows cortical nephron and juxtamedullary nephron. If you compare the loop of Henle, this is very short, but in this case the loop of Henle goes deep down in the interstitium and the red tubules are vasa recta. This countercurrent mechanism helps to create this concentration gradient. Okay, so filtrate moves from PCT into the loop of Henle, then DCT, collecting tubule and collecting duct. Now at this point of time, pituitary produces antidiuretic hormone and this is going to open channels here. Now because of the natural tendency of water to move towards high concentration gradient, it will move out. So high levels of ADH as well as high osmolarity both help in concentration of urine.